What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we're back with another super realistic rebuild. We have like 10 more of these to do, and then we're completely done. We've done every single NBA team, and we're doing one of the most hottest teams in the NBA right now. Funny enough, the sun's kind of hot, so yeah, the Phoenix Suns 17-game win streak, man. Before we jump in this video, I always gotta ask, like usual, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. It only takes 2 seconds of your time, greatly helps out the channel, and we greatly appreciate it. And of course, I've already kind of plugged this the last few days, but I did start a Madden channel. I've been uploading over there consistently. Obviously, Madden is totally different from 2K, football, NFL, NBA, and whatever. So if you're interested in NFL and Madden rebuilds, link is down in the description if you want to check it out. The Phoenix Suns, though, like I said, man, they are red hot. 17-game win streak, very good. Obviously, this team is just red hot right now. They're in their bag. Basically, they paid Mikal Bridges. They have Chris Paul locked up. They have Devin Booker. So they almost basically have the main core. Obviously, the whole DeAndre Ayton thing, they didn't come to an agreement, but I'm sure that'll be figured out later on down the line. Maybe they could even extend him before free agency even starts or whatever it may be. JaVale McGee, Jay Crowder, Cameron Payne. I mean, this team, obviously, ever since Monty Williams has come over here, they've just been a tons better. So I kind of want to, just for this first season, compare what 2K thinks to the Phoenix Suns compared to obviously what they're doing in real life. Because obviously the Suns are red hot, but does 2K think the Suns are that good? Do they think they're that good? So I'm not going to mess with anything. I'm just going to go ahead and simulate the season without me touching anything. I just want to see what 2K thinks about the Phoenix Suns, whether or not they think they're a good team or not. So rotation: Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Mikal, Jay Crowder, DeAndre Ayton, same starting 5 as last year, Cameron Payne, 6-man, Cameron Johnson, JaVale McGee, and Landry Shamet. Pretty much similar, same rotation last year. Obviously, they signed JaVale McGee, but everyone else I think was kind of here. Oh, and I guess the whole Landry Shamet trade. I forgot they traded Javon Carter, I believe it was, for Landry Shamet, and they extended Landry Shamet. So yeah, a lot going on, but I think Phoenix, obviously a really good roster. What is 2K think about them though? Let's see what happens. Additionally, today's video is sponsored by Prize Picks, which is a DFS player props app that's matching up to $100 deposit when you use my code Crushables. Let me show you. Prize Picks is a DFS app where you're literally facing no one other than the numbers. You're just facing the projections. Let me show you some of my past entries. So on this one, I decided to do a power play where I decided to bet the over on Rudy Gobert and Harrison Barnes. The power play was able to 3 times my money, and Rudy Gobert and Harrison Barnes were both able to hit, which mounted me to $150. On this one, I did a flex play with LaMelo, Fred VanVleet, Joe Harrison, Gordon Hayward. Unfortunately, Joe Harris was only like 3 points off. If he literally hit one of his threes, I would have walked away with $100. So unfortunate, but that's just what happens. But I didn't walk away with nothing, as I was still able to win $32 after only betting 21. So I didn't walk away with nothing. So you can decide whether or not you want to do flex plays or power plays. Feel free to use my link in the description. Of course, you can always ask me on Twitter if you have any questions, and use my code Crushables when you sign up. Real life, obviously, as we all know, does not translate into 2K, as we finished up as a 9th seed out west, a play-in team. Suns in real life are the 1st seed in the West, and they are, at least we're a play-in team. At least we're not like a lottery team, not making the playoffs at all. But there is a chance we're not going to make it, of course. We are the 9th seed, so we're not guaranteed a playoff spot. The Pelicans, of course, are your 1st seed, though, which is just something that's quite annoying about 2K. Like, I wish there was a way 2K could like make the simulation at least somewhat realistic, and it just never seems to translate that way. Devin Booker, 29 points, 18 Chris Paul, 14 from Ayton, 13 from JaVale McGee, and 11 from Mikal Bridges, 10 from Frank Kaminsky, and 9 from Cameron Payne. So here we go. Can we even get to the playoffs is the question. So let's go ahead and simulate through game against the Clippers, and we're gonna lose and not even be in the playoffs. So great first year, obviously starting out fantastic. All right, let's see what we got as far as who's gonna win the championship. The Pelicans are going to the Western Conference Finals and are gonna win the championship. Oh my goodness, man. Pelicans win in 7 games. Zion Williamson is your Finals MVP. Obviously, not a huge shocker there at all. Just like that, we are a lottery team in the Western Conference, and we don't even have our draft pick. It's gonna go to the Oklahoma City Thunder. I don't know if this has protections on it or not, and it does not. So we don't even have our 1st round pick this year, as the Thunder have 13 or 3, 12, and 15 for Oklahoma City. So they're going to get some good players out of the draft. Well, we don't have a draft pick, so unfortunate for us, obviously. I don't think Chris Paul retired on us, right? I would imagine he didn't. He did not. Okay, good. Staff signing, Monty Williams, of course. You don't get rid of him. He's been a great coach in real life. It just didn't really translate to 2K, unfortunately. But I'm going to go ahead and sign some staff members to join him here on the staff. Gonna need some good staff members here, so we'll sign Whitehead, and then we'll sign probably a big man coach for DeAndre Ayton if we can find one in Edwin Young. So we'll have that, and then we'll go straight to the draft now. So on draft night, let's see what we can do as far as maybe a trade. Players under contract. We have Jay Crowder's expiring contract. We We have Darius Arch's expiring contract. We have Landry Shamit's big money. So we do have the ability to make like a trade for someone. I mean, obviously, the big gaping hole in the starting five is going to be the power forward spot. Unless we move like Darius Arch to the power forward, but don't really want to do that. So I think it's fair to say that a Jay Crowder Darius Arch trade makes a ton of sense here. Even plug in Landry Shamet in that and try to get like a power forward here on draft night potentially. I think that's the best move for us to do right now. First man that came to my mind was obviously like Jeremy Grant. Bring him in, be the new starting power forward of this team. Would fit perfectly, I would imagine. You also got the Raptors Pascal Siakam. Whether he'll be available eventually or not remains to be seen. But he could be an option, averaging 20 points per game last year. So we can go for like Siakam, or we could go for Jeremy Grant. As far as other power forwards, that might be an option. Those two are the ones that pop up. Realistically, I mean, Sabonis, if the Pacers decided to like revamp their entire roster, but I'm not sure how available he would be, and I'm not sure I mean, the fit between Sabonis and Ayton wouldn't be the worst in the world, but I don't think it'd be the best either. So, and then there's Porzingis, who's played better for Dallas. Honestly, I think those are the two guys that I kind of named. Harrison Barnes, but Harrison Barnes usually isn't that good in 2K, unfortunately. And Miles Bridges is a free agent. So I think we pretty much have listed the two power forwards that seem like they'd be the most available. So which one do we want is the question. I'm not really sure how many picks we'd be able to give up, but Siakam does make, is a guy that I would love to have over Jeremy Grant. So I'll try for Siakam initially. So it'd be like obviously Jay Crowder's expiring contract. It'd be Darius Arch's expiring, and then we're still like $11 million off. So we'd have to throw like Landry Shamet in here. And then how many picks can we trade? Can't trade our 2023. We can trade our 2024, and we can trade our 2026. So would this be enough for Pascal Siakam is the question. Now, I guess it depends on who you ask. I think Raptors fans would say no. We could also throw like Jalen Smith in here as a young player, Cameron Payne. But I'm going to offer this. 2024, 2026, bunch of expiring contracts, and we get Pascal Siakam to be our brand new starting power forward here in Phoenix. So I feel pretty good about that. We have a brand new power forward. So it kind of rounds up the starting five even more. Siakam should fit perfectly next to what we're doing. So I like that. I think Chris Paul being 37 years old, obviously you go for a big addition to the team. And I think Siakam definitely spits that. Now, how available will he become eventually remains to be seen, like I said. But I do like the idea of bringing Siakam in. And of course, the only next step is re-signing DeAndre Ayton to complete a very nice whopping starting five. Simulated past the draft, and the second round pick we got was Terrence Shannon Jr., so not bad at all. We're definitely going to be able to maybe potentially use him off the bench. We are going to accept Cameron Johnson and Abel Nader. We're going to need them both. Jalen Smith will accept as well. Qualifying offer for DeAndre, and of course, a very, very important free agent. We're going to have to pay him this offseason, or somebody else will. Frank Kaminsky is probably going to have to be an initial guy we re-sign as well. We're going to need bench depth, so Frank Kaminsky kind of fits the bill there. So I'll have Frank Kaminsky come back for this team. And then we should be able to sign like at least one more player here, which is good. So we kept Cameron Payne, obviously, has fit great in Phoenix. Cameron Payne's career everywhere else has been kind of a joke. And the fact that, he's having a good career in Phoenix would make me think, leaving wouldn't make a ton of sense for him. So I think we need a wing player is basically what we're looking at. So a backup wing player is basically where we kind of need. So James Ennis, we have Caleb Martin, we have Myers under Derrick Jones, but I think I'm going to go ahead and try to sign Caleb Martin, who is 26 years old. I'm going to give him like a 4-year deal. That way we have him locked up for a while. I think he does go up in overall as well, so that's helped us out. So Caleb Martin as our backup small forward, and then of course we just basically are going to be waiting on DeAndre Ayton now. So DeAndre Ayton has not gotten paid yet, surprisingly. I'm going to go ahead and let's see if he has an offer. No, he doesn't have an offer. I'm going to pay the man. I think he obviously deserves it. So this team will be in the luxury tax, paying for a team that has the potential of winning a championship. So I feel pretty good. So we have Chris Paul, Cameron Payne, Devin Booker, Terrence Shannon, who could develop. Miles Bridges, or Mikal Bridges, I should say, my bad. Caleb Martin is the backup small forward. We have Pascal Siakam, Cameron Johnson, and Frank Kaminsky and DeAndre Ayton. So, yeah, I like our bench. It's not bad. Cameron Payne obviously is going to be the huge scorer off our bench. Caleb Martin could contribute in a way as well. Cameron Johnson is going to contribute shooting, floor spacing, and Frank Kaminsky can do that same exact thing. So going to player progression, let's see how well it treats us, as Chris Paul, of course, is going to go down in overall a little bit. He is 37, so we shouldn't be too shocked about that. Devin Booker, 90 overall, does not go up. DeAndre Ayton goes up 3, though. That's good. Siakam's 84. Mikal Bridges is an 83. Frank Kaminsky, Cameron Johnson does not go up. Cameron Payne goes down, though. So our bench isn't the best. Can Cameron Johnson go up is the question. I'll have to kind of check that out. If we move, okay, we're only going to be looking at our Summer League roster right now, so let me get past this real quick. All right. Let's go into this next season. Unfortunately, Terrence Shannon gets hurt, but he's back, so that's good. All right, so next season, I don't know if we're going to be winning a championship this season. I think there might be a chance that we might have to trade Chris Paul in this video, unfortunately. Power ranking only lands as number 17. So even, you know, adding Pascal Siakam and adding this starting 5, I think the bench is basically what's probably holding us back a little bit. We might be able to make some kind of trade at the trade deadline for like a good bench piece, but 4.5 pace and space proficiency for us. So that's awesome. We're going to keep that the way it is, or even balance is better, but we'll leave it at pace and space. And then, like I said, Chris Paul, DeAndre Ayton. What I wanted to check out, though, is Cameron Johnson. He does not go up at all. Okay, so he's going to have to stay a power forward. Frank Kaminsky doesn't go up. Cameron Payne doesn't go up. So, yeah, we don't really have the ability to make the bench better, unfortunately, as far as moving positions. But, you know, there's a potential we can maybe make a trade. But I feel pretty good about this roster. I think we have the potential of obviously being a high playoff team in the West. Don't see why not. I think adding Siakam here just makes us a lot better. And we'll just kind of see how it translates in 2K. So hopefully with the Siakam edition, this team ends up doing wonderful things here in the Western Conference. So we're at the trade deadline, and right now we are the 2nd seed in the Western Conference. We're doing wonderful things, but I'd be stupid not to try to upgrade the bench even more. So basically what we're going to be doing is Cameron Payne, Jalen Smith, Iman Shumpert for Kendrick Nunn, and Grayson Allen, which gives us an initial backup point guard and a backup shooting guard that we can rely on immediately. So just like that, I think we've shrunken the bench even more. So that's going to be huge for us going down the line. Kendrick Nunn, Grayson Allen, Frank Kaminsky, and Cameron Johnson now. So that's even like a better bench. So that's awesome. And they're both locked up through next year. So that's even better. So that's why we made that trade to strengthen the bench a little bit more. Cameron Payne's an expiring contract. So I was scared of losing him because I don't know. I wasn't sure if we were going to have his bird rights or not. I believe he only signed like a 2-year deal to re-sign with Phoenix, so I could be wrong, but I'm not sure. But we're going to go ahead and keep simulating with that upgrade on the bench, and hopefully that just strengthens the team even more for this Western Conference playoff run. So Ja Morant, it's your MVP, and one thing that isn't going to go well for us is that Chris Paul picked up an injury right before the end of this regular season, so we might not have him for the first part of the first round, so hopefully that doesn't kill us too much. Drummond is your 6th man. It's like the whole prophecy has been filled there. Drummond, overpowered in 2K, as we know, goes to the Pelicans, most overpowered team in the NBA, and they just connect, and I bet they went like 70-12. Just kidding, they didn't. Okay, here's your All-NBA first team: Ja Morant, Luka, Giannis, LeBron, Jokic. All-NBA second team: Steph, LaMelo, KD, Tatum, and then All-NBA third team: DeJounte Murray is out, and so is Bradley Beal is out for the season with the torn left Achilles. Not good. Okay. Well, here we go. All defense first team, Chris Paul makes it. He is day-to-day, so that's actually good. We might have him in the first round, so that's awesome for us. We're the 2nd seed, and it was the Memphis Grizzlies who were better than us. I thought for sure that we got the 2nd seed because of the Pelicans, but they ended up being the 3rd seed. Hopefully the Golden State Warriors find a way to eliminate them, but 30 points from Devin Booker, 18 from Chris Paul, 18 from Siakam, 14.5 and 13 rebounds from Ayton, 13 from Kendrick Nunn, and 10 from Mikal Bridges. I mean, this should be a year where we definitely have the ability to win a championship, especially with Chris Paul being 37. Our window is short with Chris Paul, but I think we could obviously be better if Chris Paul were to leave, or eventually if we had to leave, or if we had to trade Chris Paul is what I'm trying to say. John Wall, and we've done a couple of John Wall rebuilds lately. The Knicks one, and we did a Clippers one. So if you've not checked those out, they are on the YouTube channel. But John Wall, Jalen Green, Kenyon Martin, Chet Holmgren, Christian Wood, Alperen Şengün, Jae'Sean Tate. Do we have Chris Paul? We do not yet. Okay, well, here we go. Through game 1. We are back now, so that's good. FCPU, we're up 1-0. Good start. Game 2, we're up 2-0. Game 3, we're up 3-0. And Grayson Allen gets hurt, but we sweep them. Okay, so we got an even series with the Pelicans and the Warriors, and we're up, and we beat them 4-0 against Houston. So good for Houston to get in the playoffs, but we get to hopefully play the Warriors. No, we get to play the Pelicans. Okay, so playing the New Orleans Pelicans, we know how that goes. Devontae Graham, Nickel, Brandon Ingram, Zion, Valanciunas, Drummond, Hayes, Kerry Lewis, Willie, Herbert Jones, Trey Murphy. And we got Minnesota and Memphis on the other side of the bracket. So can we beat the Pelicans? Game 1, we're up 1-0. So that's a good start. Box score: Siakam 42 points. Zion Williamson also had 42, but everyone else didn't really contribute. Devin Booker had 34 with Siakam. Game 2, we're up 2-0. W, 18 points from Siakam, 40 from Zion. This man Zion is just absolutely killing himself out there, and they haven't won a game. Hopefully that doesn't start now. We're up 3-0. Okay. And we sweep them. Okay, we've just built a powerhouse in the West, I guess. And now we get to play the Memphis Grizzlies, who have also swept the Clippers and the Minnesota Timberwolves. So both of us go into this conference championship undefeated in the playoffs. So that is going to be a back and forth huge series. So let's see what Memphis has going on that makes them so good. They have Ja Morant, of course, as we know, absolute beast. Desmond Bane, Dylan Brooks, Jaren Jackson, Steven Adams, Mitchell Robinson, Brandon Clark. So nobody crazy. The development on the team has just been great. They drafted Jaden Ivey as well. That probably helps out a lot. So yeah, I mean, Desmond Bain, Jaren Jackson, here we go. Undefeated, both teams going into this. Can we be that team that remains undefeated, or is this going to be back and forth series? Let's see. Game 1, we're down 1-0. Memphis takes 1. We're in the West Conference Finals once again. Obviously, we've been there before. We need to be in the NBA Finals before again as well. 29-13. So how close was the game? I didn't even pay attention. We only lost by 7. So not impossible for us to even it up. Can we even it up? Yes, we can. We're up. We even it up. We beat them worse than they beat us. 26-11. Devin Booker with 40. We need Devin Booker to continue to just kill it out here. Here we go. Game 3. Chris Paul gets hurt. Season-ending injury. Oh my goodness. No. No. Oh my goodness. That's terrible. We're down 2-1. Chris Paul is not in the rotation. Well, he is, but he's hurt. Okay. So it's going to bother him for the rest of the season. Oh no, man. That did not happen. Okay, we evened it up though. We're down 3-2. Oh man, that's so. Consider adjusting the rotation. I mean, we have Kendrick Nunn who could come in, but 2K suggests Chris Paul keeps playing. So Chris Paul gets hurt again in a playoff run. Like, that has just been the story of Chris Paul's career almost, man. That is so unfortunate. Chris Paul gets hurt, and we have to deal with the consequences of losing 120. What the hell is my controller doing? Holy moly. Okay. Grizzlies and Celtics. We lose in 6 in the NBA or Western Conference Finals because Chris Paul gets hurt. Unlucky. Somebody current round. The Grizzlies go on to win the championship. So, very, very unfortunate, man. That sucks, man. So badly. That sucks so badly. So, all right. Well, hey, we can run it back, though. Chris Paul does retire. Oh, my. We have to override that because we wouldn't be able to replace him. I mean, I can understand why he would retire after, like, another hurt playoff run, but I can't lose him. He has to stay. Kyle Lowry retires from Miami as well. Damn. Oh, my goodness. That is just an unfortunate way for that playoff run to end. Okay. Well, I think we have something going. We have a core. Chris Paul, obviously, being hurt definitely did not help anything. But it's okay. Let's go to the draft. On draft night. Let's go to the draft if I can. Boom. Okay. Do we have a first round pick this year? I think we do because we didn't trade it. We have the 28th pick. There's no one I'm really looking to trade. I think we have a pretty good bench. So we'll just let the CPU draft whoever. They took Micah Pevy. We'll take Sidney Mack out of the second round. Player options, Terrence Shannon. Maybe he'll develop a little bit. Cameron Johnson, I'm going to extend my qualifying offer. 2K is just not interested in me. You know, would it be possible if John Morant went somewhere else? That'd be awesome for us. I'm going to sign Cameron Johnson back, and then I think that's basically it. Well, I didn't mean to decline it, but boom. Okay, we got it back. All right. Here we go. What do we got? This is what our Kendrick Nunn, Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Grayson Allen, Caleb Martin, Mikal Bridges, Cameron Johnson, Siakam, Frank Kaminsky, and DeAndre Ayton. All right, let's see how much Chris Paul goes down in overall. Hopefully it's not too much. This is going to be our last chance. Chris Paul stays in 88, so that's huge. Okay. DeAndre Ayton up to a 90. Mikal Bridges, nobody went down, so that's big. Okay. Well, here we go. This third playoff run. We were so close last year. Hopefully this year, this time, we can win a championship. The thing I wanted to point out that looked really weird is Nikola Jokic is in Toronto. So Toronto fans would be happy to see that. 27-10. Victor wins Rookie of the Year. Victor Wembanyama. I said it correctly this time. I know I did. Or is it Wembanyama? I don't know, man. I just botch it. Whatever. All right, here's your All-NBA first team. All-NBA second team. All-NBA third team. All right. Well, here goes nothing. This is our last chance, obviously. Last chance to win a championship. Chris Paul would retire if not. So, not playoff stats. We haven't even gotten the playoffs yet. So here we go. Player stats. We had 28 from Devin Booker, 18, 17.5, 16, 14, 9. And one thing I didn't even show you guys is our proficiency is a 5-star now. So we created a 5-star proficiency Phoenix Suns team. I feel like getting proficiency 5 stars a lot easier this year than previous 2Ks, which is cool, I guess. But we get to play Luka Doncic in the Dallas Mavericks, which sometimes can be rough. Luka obviously is not a guy you want to see in the first round. So many current round against the Dallas Mavericks, and we're going to beat them in 7. That was really close, but thankfully we did not lose. All right, we're playing the Thunder. They do not have Zach LaVine this time. Zach LaVine always ends up signing with Oklahoma City, but not this time. So Shea, Josh Giddey, Amani Bates, Pokuševski, Paulo, Jeremiah, Baisley, Foster, Tyus Jones. So this could be a tough series. Kendall Brown as well. It's my current round against Oklahoma City, and we're going to beat them in 6. Yes, we do. Okay. Memphis gets eliminated. Actually, Memphis didn't make... Did they lose John Morant, or did he just get hurt? Memphis didn't even make the playoffs this year. Were they in the play-in? They have John Morant. Were they in the play-in? Yeah, they were. They lost. Wow. Okay, you went from winning a championship to the play-in. That's crazy. All right. Well, here we go. We get to play the Utah Jazz. Okay. Don't even have to deal with the damn Pelicans. This should be a wrapped in. We should get to the finals. 1,000%. Come around, and we're going to beat them 5. Let's go. We're in the NBA Finals playing the Cleveland Cavaliers. Garland, Houston, Mobley, Jarrett Allen, Markkanen, Hayes, Derrick Rose. Can we get Chris Paul a ring? Is everyone healthy? Kendrick Nunn's hurt. He's only day-to-day, though. That's good. Okay. Game 1, we're up 1-0. Okay. Game 2, we're up 2-0. Game 3, we're going to let them maybe get back in the series. Yes, we are. Can we? Okay, we got to adjust the rotation. We got to make adjustments. 8-man rotation. We got to get Chris Paul his ring. We cannot afford to waste this opportunity. We're up 3-2. Simcast, this will be. Chris Paul is injured? No way. Sore left knee. He's out for the season again, man. Or he's got a season ending. It's not season ending because he's still playing, but wow, man. You cannot make that up. You cannot make it up. Okay. Hopefully we're able to squeeze out one more game to get Chris Paul his ring. Please, 2K. All right. It's okay. It's solid so far. Close back and forth game. 95-89. 196. 102-99. Okay. I think we went and secured Chris Paul's championship. The injuries they did try to hurt our chances. 2K did not want us to be great today, but thankfully we were able to do it. Of course, we got to watch the championship celebration. We got to watch Chris Paul get his first ring. He deserves it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you have not already. Again, check out the Madden channel if you're interested in some Madden content. Been uploading there every day. But for now, this is Crushables. Enjoy this championship celebration. If you decide to stick around, I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.